as it's told. God's sons and daughters sail through the water, reaching for the sun, hand in hand. Love will lift us higher. Love is God's desire. In love we aspire. Love will find a way to stay in soul.
Hello everyone, welcome to Center of Light. Keith Anthony Blanchard here. Let's start this off right. Listening for the infinite vibration. Simply listening, not trying to hear it, just being so still that we can simply hear it. Listening, I'm just listening. It's forever glistening, dancing all around us and within us. It's our life itself, which has no shelf life. It's forever. Today is a very consecrated day. Today is a special day for all of us. Homecoming Crossing the Bridge to the Soul, my bestseller, is now available. You can follow this link to purchase it. You can also follow this link if you've purchased it and read it to leave me a review, which right now would be the perfect time to do just that. Today is a phenomenal day for all of us. Kim Gary says, been ringing constantly. She says, my ears have been like that all day. Hello, beautiful Kim Gary. Hello, beautiful Rena. I love me some Rena. I won't die for Rena. Let me get that straight for you right now. I will not die for Rena. I'll live for her. Love Rena. Let me look at YouTube. Everybody in YouTube land, it's good to see you. Why is today such a sacred day? There is a presence among us, always among us. God is everywhere. I get it. I'm a spiritual teacher. God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. There's always a presence among us. But it's also a friendship. Though you're self-reliant, every once in a while your car may goof up on you and you need a ride. You need to go somewhere. And so someone that cares about you will pick you up and say, sure, I'll pick you up and take you to the mechanic. Help is always present, but I'm saying about a friend. God, Swamiji Visvayogi, is present. He's always present, but today he's specially creeping all up in your grill. I received a message from Swamiji today. Whether you know who Swamiji is or not is irrelevant. Just know that the highest absolution of the universe, Swamiji Visvayogi, Sri 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 Bhagavan Sri Sri of the Swamiji Visvayogi, it's a long name. It's hard. Maharaj. Hello, Katarina. Today is Diwali 2020. I'll tell you what that is. I asked some questions through Anjana recently to Swamiji. She said, I'll get back to you as soon as he responds. He didn't directly respond to my question that I asked him those days ago, but it came through today in a different way that applies to all. Today is a very powerful day. Not only in the form of what Diwali is in the first place. I'll get to that in a little bit. But the fact that Swamiji, who is the principal of all that, has made an appearance today with me, and in all glee, I want to share it with thee. You're being blessed. Not because everyone is not blessed. The fact that you're hearing the voice, if you will, of God. You've been thrown a biscuit. A spiritual biscuit. Hungry? Hungry Jack. Yeah, Mom. Hello, Carol Ronaldo. Hello, Katarina. All right. So let me look at my notes. Everyone, welcome. I want to put some music on. Always music. One, because I love music. Two is because there's a lot of noise around me. I live in a very tight apartment complex. So it kind of helps drown some of that out. So here we go. Let's start it over. Everyone, good to see you. Center of Light. Knockout. Round 2. More nonsense. More nonsense. Hello, Tracy Lynn. Hello, Wendy. More nonsense. All right. You got me, Keith. You got my attention. I want your attention. I like attention. Who doesn't like attention? Tonight is Center of Light Knockout. More nonsense. I have to be careful with my words because the censor police is about. The situation that has been happening for all of us at the beginning of the year, if you know what I mean, as to why you can't do those things you really would like to continue to do. So now that we've created a baseline, let's call that the nonsense. I'm not saying that there's not a reality or a truth to it, but you can bet it's laced with nonsense. I'm all about the truth of it, so we can all rise above it consciously and say, I need to be concerned, cautious about the situation of the world out here, because right now in here, everything is so sensitive that I am not sensitive enough to understand what this out here actually is. So it's trials and tribulations for all of us. Round 2 is coming. Couple of days from now, required, whatever you're doing, as far as the outside world will stop. The higher ups, the lower downs rather, are going to put us into another. So the last thing you want to do is go, don't do that. Because if you do, you go unconscious to the fact that you are the creator, not only of your life, but your infinite experience. I know it sucks. I get it. Depending on who you are. Some people make their entire living inside. Some people don't like outside. Some people love outside. So it doesn't matter how it spins for you. Just know that the world is spinning for you. The cosmos, in a positive way, is spinning for you. The universe is spinning for you. God is forever, infinitely spinning for you. What are you spinning yourself for you? The nonsense is about to be laid down again. So what do? You don't do anything. That's the point. You don't do anything. Doing a something about something that is nonsensical, guess what? It goes absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. So not only are you spinning your wheels, you're exhausting your energies, and you're putting your focus on something that is going to graduate and continue to bring back more reasons of engaging in round 2, more nonsense. Exclamation point. It's starting over again. Obviously, we have not fully gotten the lesson. So with all my blessing, become clear. Clear not only means become pure of mind, which it does. Hear what I'm saying clearly to you, which is, don't worry about the outside at all. Don't even give it credence. Give it a clear, water, life-giving, revival, church with God. I made up funny. CCR, the band. Credence, Clearwater, Revival. So give that which needs credence, its credence. Become clear, like water, which is life-giving. And have your church session with your tribe, revival. And Wendy says, hallelujah, hallelujah. I love it. Kim Gary says, when in the moment, do nothing. Let me check out my new, I think I got my, I did. I got them back. One moment. This one might take a second to populate. No, everything's backwards. This one will take a second to populate. But this one is populating. What's up, Dana Trotter? What's up, Pamela? Pamela? Maybe that's a new formula for Pamela, a Pamela. What's up, Pamela? Let's see. Rainbow says bless. Let me go look at YouTube. The font on here is too small. Hello, Dana. Everyone, I want to let you know that you can now find me here. You can always find me here. But I also have another social platform that I'm really starting to like a lot, and it's beginning to become very populated. Lots of people are joining it. Find me there. I suggest, offer that you go there. It's cool. They let you speak your mind. They let you speak your heart. It's very private. There are no ads. Wow! So tonight is Center of Light Knockout. Round 2. more nonsense. So the noise is going to get louder, definitely to the first of the year, and it's going to carry over some as well. But the noise for any of us can end immediately. When we go through hell to find God, hell, what would you call the place you're living in right now compared to the rest of your life previously? Idea. So when you're willing to stay divinely present with yourself, then whatever hell that comes your way, through the nonsense you move. No dismay for you. You win, you don't lose. It's going to get louder. Louder meaning not necessarily volume, but the volume of the chattering, the bickering, and the noise in the world is going to increase. I've been saying this for years. Well, Keith, then stop saying it. It's always a different inflection, never an infection. So I want to share with you now. Hello, Sana. Kim, I will look you up, baby. Thank you. I want to share with you now the blessing from Swamiji. Who is Swamiji? That I mentioned just a little bit ago. This is Swamiji Viswayogi, God-realized man, not from India. He's through India, but he's from God. Divine avatar. He's been on the earth 9 times, the first God-realized soul to walk on earth thousands upon thousands of years ago. He is here always with all of us all the time. But since today is Diwali 2020, which is a celebrated day in India every year, let me share with you what Diwali is. Not only is God always present and around and within, Swamiji, as your friend, like I mentioned earlier, says, do you need a ride to work today? It's great to have not only a friend, but a divine friend. Someone that says, I'm sending this to Keith so that he can send it out to everyone within the sound of my voice to know that today they are receiving not only the blessing that everyone gets. It doesn't make you better. It just makes you fortunate. Within the sound of my voice gets a kiss on the face. That's called grace. Nothing will ever replace that. Let me tell you what Diwali is. The message I got this morning from Anjana. This is from Swamiji. Blessings that on this day all gods bestow their full, not just grace, that all gods bestow their full grace. And Swamiji is saying, I am here because you're in the sound of my voice. This is not an accident. I have called you. Not only have I called you to receive this grace that I have called you, but to hear me speak directly to you, whether you know who he is or not. Blessings that all the gods bestow their full grace and wishing you full health, success, and good fortune. Remove all obstacles and confer victory. This Diwali, this is his blessings. Also convey his blessings to all today is Diwali, the festival of light, where the Indian culture lights these lanterns from the earth and lifts them up into the heaven as supplication to God. The festival of light where all negative elements are removed. Do you believe that? When you do, you will simply receive that. You will conceive that into the greatest possibility. You probably know me if you've been watching me. My favorite 2 words are greatest possibility, infinite possibility. There's so much in those 2 simple, fragmented pieces of the whole. Infinite possibility, infinite. Well, that's always possibility, and possibility is infinite. So maybe I just need to say one of those words. Or maybe I don't need to say either and just do this. And it means that. Randy says, I quit watching the news, working with people and their noise. Tried to put them on mute. Although I enjoy them, it's wacky. I totally get it. Hey, look, likewise to other people, people are putting you and I on noise. To them, we are wacky. I love it. Hello, everyone. Center of light. Knockout. Round 2, more noise. The noise is going to get louder. Okay, so now what? There is no now what. Just simply the noise is going to get louder. In a couple days, they're going to announce a new "you ain't going anywhere." And you won't if you're going out there. The universe that is in you is larger, greater, in fact, it's infinite possibility or possibility in you. So there's nowhere you cannot be because it's now in here. Do you see? This is infinite. There's no prison in here. You can be incarcerated in jail for the rest of your life. If you turn inward, you are free. And vice versa. You can have everything you have ever wanted by living on the earth and being a human. But if you're not in here, you are in prison. It's simple decision. In fact, on a quantum level, it's all about fission. Coming into that space way beyond any idea. In fact, if you have to have an idea that, oh my gosh, I am finally living without being divided. The idea of divided still exists in you because you use the word divided to describe how you feel about yourself. When you are living in true unity, the word divided cannot even come into your experience. It's vibrationally too low. You're just simply in the of the bliss. And if you think, oh my God, it's a great place to be because you at least acknowledge to yourself, I'm started moving into the lighter layers of spiritual realms, that I'm losing my identity. That's a great recognition to have. How long do you want to keep recognizing and identifying with? I think I'm losing my identity and I'm becoming less divided. There's a gradation period, and I get it. I am in that gradation period. But what I also get is what is now resounding within me, which is stop the nonsense. Round 2. Not only this nonsense out here, because it's not this nonsense. Now that we got each other's attention by talking about the nonsense that's unfolding out here, it's not that. It's this. It's our own nonsense coming back around to say, let me see if you're truly over the first round of nonsense when you got your ass whipped and Mike Tyson sucker punched you in your jaw. Can you take another blow? If you stand up and say, yo, I sure can, you're centered. If you do this, to the level you do this, to the depth that you do that, you will receive. Whether you believe what I'm telling you or not, it's truly what you got to work with. It's coming down the pike. Now, whether this forms itself or shows up in what I've been explaining, it will show up in ways that you have never thought about. Because if you have thought about it, if you're spiritually on your walk, you have said, this is an issue for me, I'm going to do this work around it. Of course it's going to show up, because it's showing up as grace to expand you. It wants to expand you. So it shows up in ways that you just simply don't understand. I got some more show for you. I got some readings from Brian D. Harden, my friend who posted something today. Let's see what else I have. I have you. You have me. We have we. Speaking of me and we, you can find me on MeWe. I will post that again. Me and we, MeWe. I will see you shortly. Let me see what I'm playing tonight, music-wise. My life changed when you walked by.
Something happened inside my heart when you walk by. You know I never knew love. What did I dream of until you walked by? Until you walked by. Till you walked by. I saw you walk through the door. What could I do? My heart hit the floor when you walked in the room. You know I never knew love. What did I dream of till you walked by? No, I never knew love. What did I dream of till you walked by? Till you walked by. Till you walked hanging on the wall of doubt till you walk by. Something happened inside my heart when you walk by. You know I never knew love. What did I dream of till you walk by? You know I never knew love. What did I dream of till you walk by? Till you walk by. Till you walk by. Till you walk by. Till you walk by.
Welcome to Center of Light. I love being me. I hope you love being you. Opportunity to look, to see. Being lightning in the illusion. Grounding, opening. Join me in this forever endeavor of becoming the infinite potential itself. The Bible, Peter being the rock. The storm can bitch. Being in center, there is no storm. Convincing, but it is drama. Roller coaster and amusement park, it's fun. That's why you get on it, but it scares you shitless. You, the person strapped in the car, knows that you're just on a ride. Likewise, what's happening all around you? It's just a ride. Sometimes lightning strikes in the family. Sometimes lightning strikes in the world. I'm just like you. No different. Redirecting. Everything around us begins to change simply by our way of being. Christ, Buddha, Krishna, your great-grandmother, icon. My brother or sister said something yesterday that truly moved me. And because of what they said, they sparked an entire movement. Listen to what I'm telling. John Doe or Jill Doe, they spilled their heart guts. Unity with an idea that is greater and higher. Bring the lightning to earth. We understand higher perception. Things do come along, knock us off of our center. And I recognize that I am off center. What am I going to do from that point? Am I going to continue to freak out? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm cognizant, intelligent, grounded. Compose yourself. The best ploy. Yes, it caught me off guard. You didn't see it coming. You don't have to see what's coming. You are the calm in the storm, no matter how much the storm wants to be. Like Peter, you become the rock. You become the lightning. Welcome back to Center of Light. Let me see what's happening in YouTube land. Hello, people. Good to see you. Hello, everyone on Facebook. Hello, everyone who is going to be put out tomorrow all over the world through Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iTunes. I am now a member of iHeart. So the lockdown for Keith recently that happened as to why I disappeared off the face of the earth was a beautiful possibility, an infinite possibility. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Wendy. So, let me get real with you. I'm not going to play spiritual dress up. I'm going to get real with you. A lot of noise is happening. A lot of lying is taking place. In all directions. Doesn't matter. Direct yourself inwardly so you can understand that what you just went through, we've all graduated through it. We did. We have. I don't think per se it's coming back around because we haven't graduated and got the joke yet. It's coming back around simply because it wants to see if we're done with it. Sort of a test. Who's testing us? You're testing yourself. It's going to get noisy again. Going to read some work from you to you from Brian Harden today. He made this post today about Center of Light, Knockout, Round 2, More Nonsense. Today is Diwali 2020, a sacred day in India where they celebrate every year, and they lift up these paper bag lanterns, paper bag that burns, lanterns, a blessing up to the sky. Well, today, Swamiji Visvayogi is here. Not only here because God is omnipresent. Swamiji Visvayogi is here with you today, right here, right now, on purpose, right behind you, all around you, and saying, because you're in the sound of my voice via Keith or Center of Light as the platform, I'm giving you an extra kiss on your face. Diwali 2020. Brian Harden posted this today. Recognize that your entire history led you to where you are today. It is important to let go of the past and to stop living it. It's coming back around. Stop living it. However, it is also as, or even more important to know that all your past experiences have provided you with a tremendous personal advantage. My account was just shut down, and because of, I found out new beautiful possibilities. Personal advantage. Without the past, you can never acknowledge who you have. Without the past, you can never acknowledge how you could have changed. Totally. Grown and transformed. Be blessed as your past is with you today and let it go. Sometimes you have to forget about how you feel and remember what you deserve. Within us all is the power to visualize the invisible, feel the intangible, and achieve the impossible, infinite possibility. God, the divine, whispers to us, Swamiji is present in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pains, and his megaphone to rouse a deaf world. This is by C.F. Lewis. Today will become Today will become tomorrow's past. How you remember it will depend on how you choose to live it. Divine wisdom is the fruition of your struggles. Your experiences have brought you to this level of perception. Your struggles have not been in vain, as they have been given the wisdom of divine understanding. Do not seek approval from a lower level of awareness, as you will only become disenchanted by the futility in trying to conform to the nonsense trying to conform to a place you have outgrown. Perceive what is within your elevated frequency of awareness, and you will continue to rise to new heights of wisdom and understanding. Wow, I just grabbed some thoughts from around wherever today and fashioned this presentation that I like Brian's post. It seems, I just came to this realization. How on point is all of this? Diwali, Swamiji, everyone getting kissed on their face. So tonight, before you go to bed, close your eyes. You don't have to make sure you remember what he looks like. What you're going to see is Jesus. It may not look like Jesus, as we have been taught and bought. It is Jesus. What you're going to see is Jesus. If I could say to you right now, in fact, I'm going to say to you right now, I am about to show you a present day picture of Jesus. How does that feel to you? If I was telling you the truth, you get all warm and fuzzy, but you don't even know what I'm showing you yet. I can show you a flower. The Christ is a flower. I can let you listen to a beautiful piece of music. Beauty only comes from the Christ. Now, where do you go with that? You go back into the beauty, because the Christ principle is beauty in and of itself. So when someone embodies principles of the Christ to the level that is infinite, it's infinitely beautiful. It's not hard. So now I'm going to show you a picture of Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, the greatest possibility looks like. And he's here today kissing you on your face, saying, today's a special day. You are hearing my words through center of light, not Keith, center of light, the center of your own vessel, the center of your own being. I'm going to show you Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Muhammad, Buddha, your highest possibility. And this is what it looks like. Is present with you right here, right now, saying, I'm sending you a blessing. Always sending blessings to everyone. But the fact that I'm making it so hyper-focused for including myself brings our awareness to it. And now that our awareness is not only to it, with it, in it, through it, granted, it becomes a seed planted within all of us that we begin to lean in that possibility. God is blessing you right now. Seriously. How many people do you know are actually hearing the words from a God-realized individual right here in this present moment? You are. You are the star. No holds barred. Thank you, Dana, for joining. Blessings. Hello, Timmy. Hello, Pamela. Rena. I don't know if Kelly's still here. So, tonight is Center of Light. Knockout. Someone is going to try to sucker punch us again. Just like Rena said a little bit ago, we are being manipulated. Unless you're not being manipulated, but you can see the manipulation. But yes, we are being manipulated. Congrats. I'm glad you're being manipulated, including myself. But the congrats really happens when we become aware of the fact that we're being manipulated. So I'm not being manipulated. I'm not the manipulation. I am the one, I am the one that is aware of such manipulation. In the great fall, of the Luciferian influence. I'm no longer falling. In fact, I've fallen so far, I've surrendered my entire life to being exalted. It's that easy. It's that beautiful, and it belongs to you. It's your birthright. Is it not? Is it not been etched on your heart for eternity, what you're worth? But you have to appreciate yourself to have your value go up. Go up, exalt, illuminate, ascend, rise. The rebirth of the Christ, the rise of the phoenix, the lotus flower through the murky water, son or daughter of God. It's about the even. Sometimes it's more so about the odd. The odd is odd because it's beautiful, more beautiful than even. When we're even, Stephen, and nobody's grieving, everything is hunky-dory, and we think we're basking in the glory. But when things begin to shake and the earth begins to quake, it brings us to a single point of awareness to ask oneself, what do I do now? In that question of oneself is infinite possibility, but it requires one to be ever vigilant and ever clear, to hear the guidance that will make the path appear. Simply, shh, suddenly through the silence, the new world will appear. Suddenly through the silence of all the noise, more nonsense. You're going to have to delve into the nonsense at least once. Here's the news. Oh my gosh, this just happened. Of course, the genuine effect is, oh my gosh, this just happened. So now it becomes our responsibility to say, oh my gosh, this is happening. Now what we do with that from this point sets your next karmic experience into motion. Oh my God, this is happening. So what you do is you look at it. Like Rena said, there's potential manipulation in here if I am not consciously aware. How do I become more consciously aware so I don't bite the carrot that is dangling in front of my nose? Just keep looking. Keep feeling. Keep seeing. Intentfully. Keep being the best you possible. Wendy says, Yeshua, the Christ consciousness, does not carry a form, but is all of everything. That is exactly what the Lord is. The Lord is not a man. Calling the Lord a man is saying, this is all you will ever be. I am holding you into human being. That's not what the Lord is. Jesus, the man, became the Lord, which is God conscious, which is omnipresent everywhere. Argue with me. I'm not being arrogant. I'm making a statement. Jesus became the Christ. Jesus, the Christ. The word Christ, Christos, lived long before Jesus' appearance on the earth. So saying the Christ is a man squashes the infinite. But Jesus became the Christ into the infinite. So the Lord is not a man. It's everything. It rises from the earth as life-giving fuel. Fuel yourself with that, and all of your worry about the nonsense happening in round two, as well as any fear that you have about God. Well, Keith, my scripture says you have missed it. And you're trying to be a mystic. You have missed it. I'm powerful, I'm passionate, I'm bold because I care. It doesn't mean your way is not beautiful. It's so beautiful. Why would one ever want to limit themselves from infinite possibility, worrying about what the Christ consciousness, the Buddhic consciousness, or the Krishna consciousness, infinite consciousness, divine consciousness, would ever give any squat about what I think, feel, say, or do? That would make that level of principality of spirit a slave, that it cares about what you think. That's a very human quality. It doesn't give a flip, but it absolutely cares. It doesn't give a flip. It can't. Its very principle and the basis of its infinite structure depends on it. So, but it's not living in, oh my God, if I sway this way, then I might disappear. It's so above that. It is living, it is the living principle. It's the consciousness of the living principle. And that is the living principle that allows you to breathe every second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year, decade of your life. Creates a new perspective, doesn't it? In fact, if you had the level of shift that I fall into, I hope you do. It's not even about telling yourself, oh my God, I just had a new level of perspective. Like I said, those who are the elected, who live up here, they don't even tell themselves, oh my God, I'm out of duality, because immediately it put them in duality. But if you allowed yourself just this moment, when I was going in passionately, you didn't think about, oh my God, I've shifted perspective. You were in perspective, honest observation. And in there is nothing, which is everything, which is that very Christ principle. But you see, the difficulty is that we often associate the word principle with Keith Blanchard, come to the principal's office, which means reprimand. Spank, spank, spank. We're going to yank you out of class and spank you on your ass for the misdeed that you did. If that's what you believe, you are dead. And you will never live fully until you move beyond more nonsense. Nothing is ever going to happen except what you choose. Conscious or not, win or lose, love song or the blues, it's simply what you choose. For each and every one of me and all of yous. Have you paid your dues enough to where you're done with all the gruff stuff? I am. I am. Are you? See. Let the world be its illusion. It's just a TV show. MTV used to be great. Then it turned into a, quote, reality show. Fake news. So people stopped watching it. Well, the world out here used to be beautiful when we felt beautiful about ourselves because we weren't influenced and or manipulated, or rather, without shame, blame, or game, that we didn't choose to buy into it. Remember when you grew up? You could ride your bike on the street, hang out with your friends, a few houses down, till your mother called you in. Keith, supper time. Time to prepare for bed. You got to go to school tomorrow. Well, now we're in universal school. How much are we learning? A couple of days from now, more nonsense is going to ensue. Swamiji says, I am here with you, right here and right now. I am always, but right now here especially, because I'm bringing your attention to it, because he's brought my attention to it, and now together we are all in it. Says, before you go to bed tonight, fall into the Christ principle. Fall into the most beautiful aspect that you can find about yourself. And if it requires you to think about Jesus, because you think Jesus is a little better, it's for you to create the vibration of being even more special You can bring in your Lord, your deity. It's okay. Bring them all in if that's what you need. Eat some cookies and milk while you think about this. Create that within you and be blessed. Because you are. We are. Feel it. Be it. Spill it out. Share it with the world. Happy Diwali Day. Wow. Change is here. And it's going to continue to fold within itself over and over and over. You will either pluck a weed or you will find yourself one of the lucky ones, St. Patty's, always picking 4-leaf clovers. Red Rover, send that divine, sexy human being right over. I love you beyond measure.